Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into.
Okay, so very interesting topic. When the Bible says don't be conformed to the world, right, and its habits, you know what I'm saying, and its traditions, its rituals, the reason it's kind of letting you know that is because the way of the world is evil. See, when you look at earth, for example, it's anagram for heart. So you got to look at the heart of the problem. The heart of the problem is people are born into the flesh. So the Bible straight up tells you you're born in evil. If you look at the chakras, the root chakra is red. It's the flesh. It's the demon, bro. So Jacob's ladder, climbing the pyramid, all of these are symbolism for, it's all symbolic for climbing out of yourself, overcoming yourself, bro. This is the Christos oil, the 33 vertebrae that the Masons talk about. This is what that is. It's literally, it's all symbolic, telling you the same thing. So when it's saying don't be conformed to the world, because when you conform to the world, you conform to evil. You got to think about people, you know what I'm saying, Adam 22, broadcasting this girl sleeping with a black man. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about people dressing up like demons. You know what I'm saying? People that's, you know what I'm saying, chopping off their appendages, bro. Like deforming themselves in a way that God probably ain't going to recognize them because God didn't make you like that. Yeah, you got free will, but does that mean distort yourself? Absolutely not. Just because you can don't mean you should. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of letting you know, and then you can look around and see the trends. The thoughtless behavior of trending all the way down to the damn TikTok flash ring light, bro. Everybody's buying the same, not just attachments, but they're buying into the same mentalities as well. It's all trending. It's all a mindset, and everybody's hopping on board with it. Now, that's cool if it makes you happy. You got your niche, you got your business, whatever it is. Even if you're just passing time bored, even if you have no purpose in doing social media or anything online at all, and you're just doing it, that's all fine. But understand what comes with it. When you buy into a certain mentality, you're not necessarily always questioning the intention behind the mentality. So it's all about your perspective, obviously. I'm not telling people what to think. This is all suggestion. But if you look at the scripture and if you look at real life, you can kind of see a theme that's going on. People who talk about righteousness, try to tell the truth, usually get locked up, disappear. They're unalived. They're gone, right? They get made to look like they're crazy. They don't get as many views because they ain't showing flesh. They ain't doing what's trending. They're not doing little robot dances like you NPCs. You know what I'm saying? You can see a trend there. But then when you're talking about drugs, alcohol, being promiscuous, you know what I'm saying? F this N word, F that B word. When you're selling the devil, demonism, little Nas X, you know what I'm saying? When you're selling your homies out. When you're willing to throw somebody under the bus, when you're willing to sacrifice a loved one, when you're willing to do certain things, you see what happens in this world. So for the people who truly believe, can you actually question? See, here's the thing. If you believe in God, you know something's going on. If you believe in nothing, I don't know what you think. If you believe in science, you know something is going on. See, what you got to understand is people are being cloned. I'm about to give you another example. I was thinking about something the other day. How does a song actually grow on you? Through repetition. How do you form character? How do you really form somebody's character? It's not just physical action. It must first be injected into the mind, which can affect the spirit and the emotions. Correct? Yes, it's correct. So look, music is mind control on some level. Because you ever have a song that grows on you? You hated it at first. Over time, you hear it a million times and it grows on you. You're becoming a carbon copy. Nikola Tesla said you must look at the universe in waves, energies, and frequencies. So you are energy, which moves in waves and carries a certain frequency. When you listen to certain frequencies long enough, it can affect your frequency on the subconscious level. You start making moves out of that frequency and it becomes you. Possession. You slowly become possessed. You ever heard that T-Pain song, blame it on the alcohol, and then you wake up drunk next to a naked chick, you know what I'm saying, that you don't remember her name? Like, come on, bro. Possession is real, but it's fleeting. It's fleeting like a good day, a bad day, a cold, and even God. It's not always around you. These things, this mindset it's almost like a trigger point in your body. It's like it's there. And you're not always affected by it, but it's always there. And certain situations bring it out in a way that you least expect. But in each of us are two wolves. Which one wins is the one you feed the most. So this is how you can black out angry, for example. You put yourself in a circumstance or a situation long enough to the point that you caused enough anxiety and stress to trigger this demon to the point that you blacked out and committed a violent crime and don't even remember it. This is how these things can happen in real life. So, bro, unless you cast these things out, stop tuning in, get strong spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You are under the subjection of potential evils, bro. And I'm not saying every trend, every musical song has some evil embedded in it. I'm just saying you got to beware, bro. I'm not saying don't enjoy these things. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just giving you the information. I'm giving you a perspective. You hear me? The Bible has warned us on multiple levels. You know what I'm saying? That your enemy stalks about like a roaring beast, bro. You know, empires crumble from the inside, bro. You know, heaven and hell is in the mind. So if I can inject hell into your mind, then you could be subjugated to hell. So you can't go to hell if you're not of hell. And I'll repeat this. In order to go to hell, you must be of hell. In order to be subjugated to hell, you must be of hell. You can't be of heaven and go to hell. That's not how this shit works. So you got to understand, bro, that they have to actually make you hellish. You become slowly a demon. And again, it's not 24/7. It's situational and circumstantial. Possession is a slow series of yeses to evil and no to righteousness. It's a slow degradation of the mind, body, and spirit, dog, which will ultimately corrupt your soul, bro. Gems. Y'all better wake up, bro. Y'all better wake up. See past the illusion, dog. See past the illusion. Let's double back to the science real quick. We know that sound, vibration can affect matter. We know that sound can affect matter. Information, words, colors, plus sound can shape a person's mind, bro. The brain is elastic. So the information, the frequency that they carry the information, the coloring, all of these things play some type of subtle effect on the mind to where over time, these crumbs turn into mountains, bro. So it's a slow degradation of changing your brain, not just actually biologically, but spiritually as well. You physically change behind this information that they give you, behind this music, behind the actions. You physically change, bro. And if you didn't, you wouldn't make decisions out of these things, out of narratives on the news. You wouldn't look at certain races of people out of a perspective that the news is giving you. You wouldn't look at your own brothers like that, you know what I'm saying, the way you do in the hood, unless rap has some type of actual influence on you. They call it influencers for a reason, because they actually influence you. It's actually a magical property involved in music, in the displaying of TV shows and movies. There's a magical quality to it. And it's very powerful. And you can take a look around and see that. The Bible is largely manipulated truth. All Bibles are largely manipulated truths. There's a lot of inconsistency. There's some contradiction. There is some lies, but you cannot erase the fact that there is definitely truth in Bibles. And when this is your Christian Bible, and basically every Bible, it's manipulated truths everywhere. So the truth that you come to is a matter of perspective and where you are in the universe and where the universe is in you. It's where you are in God and where God is in you. God is a relationship. So this is an individualized thing. So your perspective of God and your life experiences is going to dictate that relationship, your community, all of these things, your emotional intelligence, your actual intelligence. All of this is going to play a role in your perspective of God, bro. All of us. So it works differently. So, and just like the evil works differently for everybody. If it was a cookie cutter, black and white, this works for everybody. Either we would all be destroyed or we would all be fixed. Clearly, it's paradoxical. So yes, again, the Bible is hard to follow, and there are manipulated truths in there. But if you can see with spiritual eyes, you will be able to extract the gems. You'll know when it's talking about stars. You'll know when it's talking about your body, your brain, your heart. You'll know when it's talking about biology and numerology. You will understand this. You will know when they got some type of witchcraft songs in there that's ritualistic, and just you sing these things to put it in your subconscious to bring forth into reality, bro, without you consciously realizing it, dog. This is how you can build that larger of a following. Control. Mind control. Wake up, Neil.